Hi, diddly ho, friendaloons, it's Rale, and it's once again time to Nintendo things. Right now I'm joined by Storm and Andy.
Hello.
Whacker says he will be here later. You might hear some audio from Doc Who. It looks like he might have forgotten to hippity hoppity out of the chat and went off to do stuff, so...
He's not going to make us grilled cheese sandwiches?
No, not today. Maybe. Soon. TM.
TM.
Anywho's, it's more Zelda time.
Zelda. Share your screen.
Yes. Calm thine self, Andy.
No, I'm excited.
I am too.
It's 2 more days for me.
Tomorrow, so much driving.
You know what's funny is you said last night to go to bed early so we weren't tired, but I'm just so tired. I was like, God, I want to just take a nap all day. Oh, I see some action.
We see some action.
Doctor!
Have to remember the controls.
Ben?
Alright,
Ben to win?
it's time to go punch the plot in its plot hole.
Rale.
What? Look, I'm pretty, what's the term? Lenient with narratives, but even I don't really care for plot holes. Okay, I'm pretty sure we already fought the big fish.
You only hate plot. People only hate plot holes because they're too lazy to fill it in themselves.
Yeah, we already fought the big fish, and it's time to engage with the water. Also, yes, all goob to the goob hole. We're close to being done. And I wish to see the art completed. Wow. Sorry, Fox's keyboard just broke key off. I was given concern.
Oh.
Fishies. One thing I always have to remember with Zelda games is remembering that because there's no XP system, and it does depend on if you need loot for some reason, because some Zelda games do have loot mechanics. But generally, you don't have to fight all the monsters. So sometimes it's better just to dodge. Swivel, dodge. Oh. Bye, Felicia.
So, what do you think the chances are that our golden little orb friend is actually the big bad?
Not very. Zelda doesn't usually do the, twist villain thing.
I guess that's mostly, Kirby, huh?
Yeah, Kirby tends to do that more often. Oh, I don't want to get Sparky. None of that now. Yeah, this should work. Oh no! Mistakes were made. No, I want... There we go. Ha 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 ha! Nope. Nope, okay, we gotta go this way. Noted. Not what I wanted. Ow. You wanna be that way? Eat shark.
I summoned forth the shark.
Shark bait. Ooh ha ha. So how is everybody today? I've been running around doing chores all day.
I'm doing good. About how far in the game would you say we are?
We are at the second dungeon. But to be fair, I spent a lot of time fucking around doing a bunch of side content. Much of which it was like, you probably shouldn't be here yet, but I was like, ha 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 ha, joke's on you. I identify as a threat. So what is Badooping and Scooting?
Sorry, it's this stupid thing. I can't go to push to talk for this laptop, so I have to just manually mute myself. That said, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Went out, got my car cleaned, tried to get new sunglasses, but couldn't find a pair that was in stock that was worth getting. What else did we do while we were out? Yeah, we did a little bit of shopping. Yeah, I went and voted today, so I don't have to worry about that.
I should go do that. I keep putting so many things off.
It didn't take long for me, but I also showed up early so that I wouldn't have to deal with lines and shit.
Yeah. I know I keep whining about it, but it's like every time I have a day off, I'm gonna plan to do this, that, and another, and then I wake up, and after about like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, I'm gonna go take a nap.
Yeah, sometimes that's just the way life is. I did napping and stuff like that yesterday.
Is that a giant chicken head? Oh, no,
that's
a
the
fish.
Giant fish. That's the actual Lord Jabu Jabu.
Oh, God. Is that the general guy?
Mm-hmm.
Is General specific?
General Wright, I'm pretty sure, was his name. And the other is Minister Left. Pick up our fast travel point. Oh no! We've been betrayed by the floor. This is why I have a fear of grounds.
You're afraid that a hole will swallow up and...
Yeah, oh no, sinkholes is definitely a fear of mine. Like, oh god.
Don't read Missing 411.
Yeah, no, it's just like the thought of that, just one day, just, surprise, good news, you're in a hole.
And it does happen.
Oh yeah, I know, I'm well aware it happens. This is why it's one of those fears that's realistic. It's like an aneurysm or something, like, it can just happen, and there's not really much you can do to stop it.
Yeah, but at that point you might as well just, like, I know it's hard, and I know it's easy to say, but it's like, hey, might as well not be afraid of it, you know?
I'm still afraid of it. I just don't think
Oh,
about
yeah.
it. Unless, obviously, it comes up in conversation.
I lost a coworker to a section of the highway just hollowing out, and she and like 6 other cars just flew right in. And this is at night, so no one could see it, and they just drove right into it, piled onto each other.
Angry shrimp. Angry shrimp who makes whirlpool. Swim away. Wait a minute.
What?
I thought I picked up. I did. Swim speed. Yeah. Swimmy, fasty.
So, for the audience, I am currently in the studio right now, and am editing stuff, so that is why I'm a little bit quiet, but I am here.
I was gonna say do a drum solo.
That's literally what I'm editing right now. and the drummer in me is like, damn, I'm proud of that. And the sound engineer in me is like, calm your tits, bro, this is difficult. Sound engineer Storm Song has strong words for drummer Storm Song.
Calm the calamity that is your memories. Okay. Counter offer counter. Okay, no, he just immediately murders bats. Baron of Derpshire asks Storm, if you're in the studio, does that make you the studio audience?
Why, yes, welcome to Song Live with a live studio audience. Today we discuss these prices!
This stream brought to you by Storm Socks, for when you need to trot softly and carry a big guitar.
Indeed.
You like that version a lot better, don't you, Storm?
Yes, I do.
Alright. So how this dungeon's supposed to work is we're supposed to go through and gather all the stuff. We're gonna do the dungeon legit, but I want to show off what we can do if we really wanted to. Namely... Not you. Oh, wrong way. Nope. There we go. Quote unquote, fuck your dungeon mechanics. See? We could have just gone right for the boss door. And the boss key's like in one of these side rooms. But we're going to do it legit because it's more fun that way. Pull the lever.
Pull the lever, Krong.
Storm, Gordon wants to know if the Factorio update has dunked your productivity.
My own inability each time has done that. I am not a Factorio player, parentheses, yet.
I
Actually,
remember
I'm
the
curious.
phrase I heard. It's like scope something where you start planning for too much and doing too much and burning yourself out.
Scope creep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like project creep, scope creep, duty creep, power creep. Anytime something that should be minimalized or lesser than what it is gets expanded rapidly. Also, Exemplis probably said what the silliest thing I've ever heard him say, which is, the pits stay on during Waffle House.
What's that? What is that bug?
It's not a friend. And that
Then
means
you
it must
capture it.
die. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. Oh well, it's dead. I've already captured one before.
Oh.
As shown by the fact that it
Like a
didn't
drag-
drop its spirit.
I
We
know they're
got it.
Nintendo, and I know that there's like not literal crossover, but kind of, you know, I'm sure the same artists like touch off, but like it reminded me of the one of the Dragonfly Pokemon and Pokemon.
That would be Yanma. And his evolution, Yanmega.
Now I'm sure there's not an exploding fish in Pokemon. That would be.
There kind of is.
I mean, I would be surprised if there's a fish that knows. Uh, what is it called? I want to say sacrifice, but I know that's sure as hell not it.
Oh no!
Great. Apples.
I misclicked and I suffer from my troubles.
A refreshing grape.
Indeed. Actually. Glass shark, glass shark. No, 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 let me in the hole, let me in the hole, let me in the... Let me in! Let me in!
Let me in! Let me in!
Okay, this is where I need to grab the box.
That one game where the child's game becomes terrifying.
It's a lot of children's games when you think about it.
When I was a kid, the underground themes in Super Mario World, for some reason, kind of made me feel disturbed, you know? Especially with, like, the water bit that had, like, the weird lava monster that kind of show up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's kill that beeping by a drink. I don't have a drink to drink, so we'll eat some of these apples. As is tradition for a Zelda game in the modern era, we eat many apples to recover health.
Watson! Watson! Just give him a sniff.
Okay, I've muted Doc so that he doesn't have to worry about stream. Tell him I said, actually, if Doc can hear me, because he should still be able to. Doc, tell Watson I said hi, and also you forgot to get off of Discord. Okay.
He doesn't know we're here. We can hear all his dirty secrets. Like what kind of flour he uses.
Someone wants to message Doc on Discord to warn him that he's still on mic.
I did.
Okay.
Be like, who the fuck is this Andy Van crap?
What, have you never messaged Doc?
No, I don't think I've ever really interacted with him before.
Fun guy. It was a most excellent time when I went to visit him.
I don't know.
Before anybody gets jealous, Doc lives relatively near to me, so...
Don't dox yourself, they'll kill you!
Not giving any more detail than that. We have pushed button. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
On a boat.
Banana phone. Oh, this is where I tried to go up earlier. And then the thing was like, no, you can't go higher here. Ugh.
Those fish statues are a riot.
Explain, movie?
What?
You said those fish statues are a riot. I want you to explain.
Oh, they're just silly looking. I think they're kind of the same as some of the statues in like some of the earlier Zeldas too. They look familiar. You got some underwater chomps. There's a cheap with the angler fish head. I don't remember what the name of the jellies in Mario were called. They're probably called jellies or something. Oh god. This is giving me Donkey Kong Country vibes.
Yeah, I can see that.
I kinda wish you could ride the shark and you hear like dun 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 dun.
Nice, 100 rupees. Yeah, I can't ride the shark, unfortunately. That would be dope, though. Andy, draft a letter to Nintendo. They must know our feelings.
Oh, I'm sure they hear about like rare shit all the time, and it's like
The problem with them getting rare stuff from Rare, like the company, is that fucking what's their name? Microsoft owns the company, and like many big gaming companies, they want to just keep a hold of IPs and not let anybody do anything with it.
it becomes like trading cards.
Door open. Open us the door. Stop letting it be closed. Ugh. So the funny thing is, a lot of the development for this game was actually done by a studio that's not strictly Nintendo. They're a third-party company that I don't remember the name of, but they've done a couple things. They did the 3DS remake of Majora's Mask, and they did the Link's Awakening remake on Switch.
Oh god.
I mean, that's what this art style is. It's the same one they used for Link's Awakening.
Getting some Frogger vibes from here. I don't think I've ever played that. Well, I'm sure I have, but it's just
It's kind of a simple game most of the time.
yeah.
So it's hard to be like, oh, I've played Frogger if you've never played the shit out of it. I don't like this kind of puzzle, doo-dah, doo-dah. My brain is not good at platforms all the doo-dah day. What's my... There it is! Been trying to remember what the damn lock-on button is. Actually, this guy's better for it. Go forth, herb!
Kind of made me think of a chocobo. God, I love chocobos. Da, 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 da.
In fact, he loved it much, he married one. Wait a minute.
You had to go out to international waters.
Upsetting.
I bet they stink, to be honest.
Chocobos?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, have you ever been around chicks?
Yeah, if they're not, like, given the space that they need to be clean and such, yeah. At least I
You ever
assume
think?
so.
You ever think the creators of Final Fantasy were having a weird argument? Like, would you rather fight 15 chicken-sized horses or one horse-sized chicken? And then one of them was like, huh.
I know during movie night on another server recently, we watched Nausicaa, and Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind is actually the inspiration for Chocobos.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
They were, like,
Boop,
better
you got
than
the- Nope, that's just Whacker joining.
Yep.
Old
Yeah, Whacker.
man.
Oh man!
Look at my life.
What?
You're too old to ride the Chocobo, Whacker. You'll never race again.
And
That'd be a weird movie for like Squaresoft to put out, like an old Chocobo rancher, and like he wants to get back to racing, and like his son's like, "He's like, nah, you're too old, you can't do it." He's like, "I'll show you," and you know, he
Okay, we're just...
does it.
Don't mind me, I'm kinda dumb today.
I see you've also found a doc, and Doc appears to be hot micing.
Yeah,
I've got him muted, so it's not bothering stream, no worries.
I texted him, let him know we can hear him, but
Yeah.
Forgot that it was over.
He's got another BPL member over today. So let their private conversation be private, at least from
he's
chat.
making us some macaroni and cheese with grape jelly.
No. Keep telling you, Andy, no. None of that.
You don't knock it till you try it.
Stop putting grape jelly in things that shouldn't have grape jelly in them.
A lot of things should have grape jelly in it.
No.
Let me tell you something, my good man. Whenever we have like the office parties, usually on like someone's birthday or a holiday, one of our coworkers, she's a really good cook, and she like takes like hamburger meat. Well, that's that one thing. She boils those little tiny cocktail sausages in like barbecue sauce, and she puts a little bit of grape jelly in it too, and it gives it a pleasant sweetness.
Yeah, no, thank you. I don't really care for sweet things, that's the thing.
That's all. Well, you know, I don't think it's candy sweet. Just, you know, it's like a savory sweet. You know what I mean?
Okay. Doc figured out what was up.
Yeah, it was the grape jelly talk.
Well, I actually DM'd someone else who could move him. I just didn't want him.
We should have thought of that, but I was distracted playing Vidya.
How dare?
Indeed, truly and verily. How are you this day, Whacker?
I am
Tired?
I am preparing for things.
Yeah.
Also, Derpshire, Nausicaa is my second favorite Ghibli movie, behind Howl's Moving Castle. And I know I've said it plenty of times, but for anybody who doesn't know, the theme to Howl's Moving Castle was literally my wedding march.
Your face is apart. Yeah, I went there.
I mean, I do have a pretty big head. It's actually super inconvenient. Like, I tried to go get new sunglasses to fit over my normal glasses today, and the only pair they had that would fit me was not a good-looking pair. It was very disappointing. So at some point we're gonna have to go shopping, and I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for sunglasses.
That boy's got a huge head.
Look, you've heard me speak. Are you really surprised I have a big head?
No, I would be surprised if you had a small head.
Let's make a video game where the mechanics is you go deeper and deeper, and the deeper you go, the darker it gets. So you have to like choose at certain points. Do you want more air or do you want more light?
Andrew. Andrew, sometimes when you make mouth word sounds, it's really bad. You know that.
That's not that bad of an idea for a video game. Having to choose resources like that.
I was compelled to remind the group of the existence of Andy screaming "Wark."
There'll be Mickey. Final Fantasy is an RPG. The only that I need is the RPG for me.
I know they had an anime that was, what was it called? It had like about the 2 guns or something like that. And they had the chocobo in there that would like fly around and like kick things.
There was literally a Final Fantasy anime. It wasn't known
I mean,
for
it was,
being very good, but
there's technically 2, but the first one I'm thinking of is like really old. And when I mean really old, I mean like, you know, maybe the 80s or early 90s. I think Storm said it was like, it's like a technical sequel to Final Fantasy IV.
I don't know. Oops.
There we go. Yeah, no, Final Fantasy: The Legend of the Crystals, which was sort of a pseudo sequel to Final Fantasy V.
Yeah. Oh, 5.
Oh boy, I'm drowning. Okay, we're better now. Swimmy, swimmy. Be gone.
Be gone, foul shark.
It wasn't even a foul shark, he was just in my way. Oh no. It's a lot of water-based enemies. Whatever will I do?
Have you seen the videos of like the nurse sharks that like getting petted?
Yeah. I still don't trust anything that comes out of the ocean as a rule, but...
Oh yeah, I don't blame you, but still.
The night is dark and full of terrors. No, the ocean is dark and full of terrors.
The ocean is often dark.
You started exploring space before you even explored your oceans? What's the matter with you? We're not going down there.
You know how we said the moon's haunted? The ocean's worse.
Can we go down there? Yeah, sure. Just sign this waiver. We're not responsible.
Hashtag we warned you.
There's probably a planet out there that's nothing but like actual water, and the core is just super condensed water or something like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moon of Jupiter called Triton.
Whacker, why do you know this?
Is that is that the one that they think might have like life underneath the ice?
It's the most Earth-like in possibility for life. That said, it's so fucking cold, it's unlikely.
That
so
just reminded me of... Go ahead, Storm.
Oh yeah, no, I was saying it's possible. It's not confirmed or even likely.
Likely, no. Possible, yeah.
Yeah. There's some theory that the gravitational pull between the sun and the Jupiter might cause enough tectonic shift for it to cause like heat structures and all that down there?
Well, so it's called. I think it's called like tidal heating, and it's not nearly enough to cause. I mean, it's still like the ocean is like liquid
Yeah.
helium and stuff like that, which is like negative hundreds of degrees Fahrenheit.
Also, Gordon says that's Europa.
Ah, my bad. Europa.
No, it's Europa.
No, Europa.
No.
What about my Europa?
Ropa, I barely.
No, Storm! No! Bad!
Rale,
I love you.
You do have a rope. You can summon a rope at any time. It's that snake monster. Oh my god, that's horrifying.
Man, trauma. Shit.
This time, Rale entered the ocean and got attacked by a giant shrimp. Every goddamn time!
With eggs on its back.
Rale,
So, Rale,
what is
for
your
Halloween
deal,
special, can we get you
Rale?
a play Subnautica?
What do you mean, what is my deal?
Why do you always get attacked by like horrendous sea creatures?
Look, if I knew the answer to that question,
It you
The
killed
oceans would
Cyclops
be
in the
clear by
past
now.
life, and Poseidon is very angry.
wait, are we implying that I'm, what's his name?
Why? Possibly.
You didn't like make fun of a bull or something like that, did you?
No, it's all because Rale peed in the ocean when he was really little.
I got a bag.
All I gotta do is bag.
You know what this reminded me of real quick? This reminded me of the water monster from Shadow of the Colossus. God, that's such a good game.
Oh, it has big bits.
There are some games that I really do believe deserve the moniker of being like an art piece or something like that. Like
Yeah, I get that.
probably deserve like almost some sort of protection or something like that.
No, that's entirely valid, Andy. For me, that game is Journey.
Yeah, I can see that too. I've never played it. I've watched it. And
It's
it looks
really
beautiful.
good.
You know, if you think about it, a lot of the best games a lot of us have played have been the ones without a lot of voice acting in it, huh?
I mean, I don't know. My favorite game of all time is Golden Sun, and I guess it doesn't have voice acting because it was on, the Game Boy, but it's got a lot of dialogue.
I gotta warn you, sir. This is a dialogue-heavy game, and there's no voice acting. Sir, I played Morrowind when it came out. Okay, I understand.
I had a friend who fell asleep pressing the A button during the opening to Golden Sun: The Lost Age.
Lol. I think Brave Fencer Musashi was the first game that I encountered voice acting in a video game. It blew my mind.
Trying to
I was like,
think.
holy shit.
You know what? It might have been Mega Man 64 for me.
So, it's literally only one line, but for me, it was Super Metroid, with that whole, the last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace. And then you never hear any voice acting for the rest of the game.
Well, was that actually voice acting, or was that just computer generated?
No, that was actually voice acting. They didn't have good enough generative systems for voices at back then. The problem was, and they were heavily experimenting, that voice clip took up a substantial footstep on that memory system. Because SNES cartridges, actually very small by our modern standards.
Side note, with this game, something I've realized I love is that they have the resources to upgrade your stamina equivalent in the form of the energy bar as a separate resource from upgrading your hearts. Which not Twilight Princess, fucking Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. That was a problem I had with both of them, is that you did not have enough shrines to max both of those. I want to be able to maximize everything by just grinding shit out. Like I want that. At the point where you've done that many shrines, the whole, oh, you have to make a choice, which one are you going to max out? Ooh, that choice has lost its value at that point. Like, the choice is which one do you prioritize, not which one do you actually get to the maximum stat. Does what I'm saying make sense?
Yeah, because
Rarely Rale.
both of them in it, not really getting to play a different character each time you play.
Yeah. So I like what this game did, is you got the heart pieces, and then you got the little stone stuff that you use to upgrade your stamina and your gear.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Whoa!
Oh, wait, no. This one's gonna traumatize a few people. Mweet. 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 Mweet.
Oh,
Mweet.
there! You bitch chicken.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Final Fantasy, or sorry, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. There's a very slow, about 30 to 40 second scene where one really fat Zora very slowly scoots over, and you have to watch the entire thing before you can get past him into the next area. And it's to the sound effect of right, 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 right. Which I feel like has to be one of those things where the developer was secretly insulting their boss or something.
I don't know, but like everybody's like, "Oh, the fairy was the worst." No, that was the worst.
The fairy looked like its boobs were shoved in a pencil sharpener. That felt like eternity.
I was talking about the hey, listen, not the way the great fairies look.
Oh yeah, well there's that too.
I always chalk stuff like that as to like people making fun of Madonna or something like that.
Also fun.
Which is
So
actually
speaking
her using much older fashion from like the 30s and the 20s.
Also, there was a funny moment this morning, Rale, that I think you'll appreciate. Coming into the studio here, my partner's little brother is hanging out at their house here today, and he, 10, 11-year-old, very excitedly is telling me about this new Pokemon game of his, and then realized that he's never talked with me about Pokemon before, and is like, do you even know what Pokemon is? And I had to very seriously resist the urge to be like, do not cite the deep magic to me, boy. I was there when it was written.
Right.
Like, it blew his mind that Pokemon is as old as it is. I think, what, like 25, 26 years now?
I knew the Pokemon before it knew color, child.
My personal favorite is, child, I have been playing this since before you were born. You are about to learn a lesson.
Would you like to learn how to get infinite lives with a turtle shell and a staircase?
Mine organs, they betrayeth me.
That's because you're old.
Shut up, Whacker. You don't get to tell other people they're old.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I'm kind of an expert on it.
Our God is a walleye.
Damn it, I can't refute that one.
I mean, to be fair, Storm is also kind of an expert at this point.
I have seen past the star.
Oh, god damn it. Here we go again.
I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty.
It's made of cheese.
Tell me, Whacker, could you possibly know what it's like to have to listen to your own voice? Yours.
Storm.
All I can think right now is, like, Whacker's just old. I come off as older than I am because I've
What do you
seen
mean
some
I'm
shit.
just old, you piece of shit?
Let me finish my bit. So
No!
So Whacker's like, I've seen hell because I was there when it was written. Meanwhile, I'm that one comic of the guy who accidentally got lost and walked into hell. It's like, you ended up in the fifth circle of hell on your way to the kitchen to get a snack. I am not a smart man. Now I've finished my bit, Storm. Go ahead.
I didn't
Or
have
not
anything
Storm,
else.
Whacker was the one who was running his mouth.
This guy reminds me of the evil bad guy general from Symbiotic Titan.
The thing is, he's not a bad guy.
I know he's not, but he reminds me of the bad guy from the other series I was talking about.
And yeah.
My God, the princess just flashed that guy.
God damn it, Andy. Alright, one sec. I need a drink real bad.
It's
And
still
while
there.
he's drinking, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to properly hydrate yourself. There are many forms available to you.
No, there's not.
There's water. There is beer, though that may further dehydrate you. There is wine, which will definitely further dehydrate
I don't think beer
Uh,
hydrates you. I think it dehydrates you.
No,
you.
no.
But it can.
It's over 14% alcohol by volume that will dehydrate you.
There we go.
obtained.
You
So
know,
remember, when you need to hydrate, don't trust whiskey.
my favorite bottled water is either Body Armor, and I think I like. Is it the alkaline? Yeah, I forgot which one is that, pH or alkaline. We also have a local water distributor down here. It's called India Bay. They're pretty good.
My favorite bottle of water is my giant ass hydro flask. I've got the 40-ounce one. It's fucking massive.
Of course you do.
To be fair, Whacker, I literally put 2 ice cubes in it. And had tea in it. So cold tea with 2 ice cubes. We drove 2 hours to the Renaissance Fair, walked around the Renaissance Fair for about 5 hours, and then got back to our car. And this was on a day where it was 90 plus degrees. So it stayed in the hot car. My tea was still
story,
cold.
Water Buffalo.
My tea was
Full
still
story.
cold. Don't you judge me for staying
I
properly
am
hydrated, you thought.
100% judging you.
You know,
I'm sorry
I
that
don't
I
know
buy
why,
high
but
You
I
have
quality
been
actually-
equipment.
judged and found to have a huge head.
God damn it.
I'm actually upset that he only put 2. That better have been like fist-sized ice cubes, because like the idea of some jackass only putting 2 ice cubes in a drink.
Oh
just,
yeah, no.
Yeah,
I've
don't be
got
a
pretty big ice
jackass,
cubes.
Rale.
I want to fight you almost. It's like, how
Yeah.
dare you?
No, I've got 2 kinds of ice cube trays. One makes small little hexagon ice cubes that are good for going in small things. One makes big honking ice cubes that you really only need 1 or 2 to keep a big drink
Okay,
cool.
like are they the ones that are like what, like an inch or a square inch big?
The big ones are a little bit over an inch by an inch.
Okay.
Ladies
I don't
and
know,
gentlemen,
I just imagine some jackass putting 2 cubes of ice in a drink, and I don't know why it actually infuriates me. Like I'm actually angry over the thought of this.
It really depends on the drink. Different drinks require different amounts of ice.
I mean, I know I constantly hear how like a lot of countries think we're weird because we put so much ice in our drinks. Because it's hot.
look, man.
Ugh.
I know this is gonna be like. I know this is like when I see them like repelling the rift. It makes me hope that one day we can like deactivate radiation zones, if you know what I mean. Like
Mm-hmm.
somehow de-ratify or whatever you would call it.
Actually, I don't remember if I did the thingy in this area. Oh god, my organs. Drink my water a little
Andrew,
too fast.
just because you want to go play around in the middle of Chernobyl,
I would love to study the wildlife in Chernobyl because I've heard, and it's not like there's some mutation that happens, but for the most part, because there's so little human interaction, like some of the wildlife have just gotten huge.
there's radiotrophic fungus inside of the reactor that basically lives in extremely high energy environments.
Oh yeah. I heard that sunflowers somehow like absorb radiation, like can somehow de-ratify an area, but I know it's like a very slow process, but I don't know how efficient it is, but
It's not. It's not like sucking radiation out, if that's what you're asking. Radiation just gets emitted at a constant rate by whatever it is.
yeah, I know. It's
In
just
case. So it's not going to reduce the radiation per se.
as a kid, I always like if I were a billionaire, one thing I'd want to do is like build a giant machine that would like sort through like garbage and separate all all the different metals and plastics and chemicals and all that.
I actually believe that in the probably fairly distant future that they will have machines that do that, like on a almost atomic level, that will just go through old trash and just like reduce it to its constituent atoms, and so we can recycle it. I actually think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I've had the same thought, Andrew.
I really should start thinking about writing the story or maybe even the book Neuroprinter. The idea is like small scale teleportation is like it's achievable,
Mm-hmm.
but only on like very minute scale because like it just requires so much energy even to do that much. And the book would almost be like an explanation of what can be done. Like there would be an overall story, but there would be like every other chapter or so would kind of be like an explanation of what can and can't be done with this technology and all that. But the most part of the story is using teleportation technology to not only for medical purposes, but also mostly it's the reason it's called Neuroprinter is they use it to fix, some like neurogenetic diseases and such. And it would deal with like the pros and cons of that power being available, like maybe using it to like cure like depression or Alzheimer's and all that, but then there'd be like they some countries would use it to we don't like the way you think, get in a machine.
Get in the box!
Get in the box!
Andrew!
Well, I like the idea of being able to like teleport medicine directly into the body or teleporting pus or cancer cells out of the body without having to breach the skin or something.
speak of the dark magic from the before times.
Yes.
Andrew.
What is it, Brother Whackers?
Hello, Andrew.
What spells have you conjured today?
Madness, Andrew.
Oh, yes.
Andronicus of the Fenster.
Oh, hey, I forgot about this. Better bed.
I cast upon you itchy teeth.
Ew.
But why?
Lady, don't ever make that sound again. Unless we're alone.
Bruh.
Stop it, Wagger.
Storm, please continue.
Sorry, what?
Oh, never mind. You screwed it up.
Well, I mean, I'm editing drums right now, so I'm only sort of here.
Tish.
Rale. That sparkling feather fan over there is very suspicious.
Yeah, it's a prize if we beat this. Well, if we set all the records that this needs.
Ah.
So, we're gonna throw some hands with it.
Go!
Mangoes! Before I forget.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
I'm not a mango fan. My supervisor sent me 3 flats of dragon fruit for sale, and one of the managers like took one and cut it up, and we were, taste testing it, and imagine like the texture of a grape or a kiwi, but it just tastes like plant matter. Like, it's not sweet, but it's not bitter. It's
First
just
try.
it's like it almost tastes like water. Stop that, Whacker. That's my thing.
No, it's not. I get to do it too.
No.
Yeah!
Okay, so Derpshire just cast Knowledge of your wet bones. Derpshire, I cast You Are Now Aware of the Feeling of Your Clothes Against Your Skin.
Oh, God.
Cast permanent.
The Storm, you got cut off. What did you say?
I cast permanent swamp ass.
Oh no. Permanent swamp ass.
Joke's on you!
Storm.
Okay, so
Swear to God, I'm warning all of you now. If he just gets on that damn like dramatic speak tear the whole time we're down there, I am going to strangle him.
Why don't we all do it and just look at
Well,
Whacker and be like, hello, Whacker.
Brother, I have a song to sing for you.
Brother, share some oats with me.
Brother, I hunger. May I have some oats?
Brother, I wish to give your head a back massage.
Brother, your wife looks most pleasant today. Let me tell you what, something, boy. When you get good at picking blackberries, when you stick your arm elbow deep into the briar patch and you don't get a single scratch on you.
Dang old shit, man.
Man, blackberries are good. It's been so long since
fuck.
I've had a blackberry pie.
we goofed.
Wow, you fucked that one up.
Shut
Sorry,
up, Whacker.
I mean, Rale. Do it again.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
Yeah, you fucked that one up.
It's the harder one. Shut up, Whacker. It destroyed my
Whacker.
stairs was the big thing.
Okay, Please continue with the excuses.
Whacker.
Shut your whore mouth, Whacker. It wasn't an excuse, it was an explanation of what happened.
Yeah, it was definitely an excuse. I mean, it was really sad how much you screwed that up.
Whacker.
I
Have you
I am
ever had?
executing my given right to torture Rale for the word of mouth sounds that he utters at me.
Whacker.
Did you miss that one, Andy? Or
I think you did.
I think there was one you missed.
But just
Yeah,
fucking
shit, you missed
won.
that one.
Damn it!
it's all right.
I think I
Anyway.
need to use a smaller thing, and I'm pretty sure I know where to place them now.
Yay, golden fan!
Mangoes! Oh wait, we got the fan.
Mangoes.
You know, I should probably try a mango. Like, again, maybe my taste buds have changed.
Apple.
What does that do? Golden fin. Just holding it makes you feel glamorous.
Oh!
One moment. Now I need to check.
I want to ask, Whacker, have you ever had bought one of those CDs that had like 40 games on it,
Yes.
or like 200 games or something like that?
Yes.
I had one. I wish I still had it.
I might still actually have mine.
Oh, okay. Okay, I know what this is
Something
used for.
amazing to us. Nowadays, we have Steam.
Okay, we got what we needed from this. Neat.
Actually, that's kind of sad, but a good point. We don't even use those anymore because, I mean, hell, my last two computers have not had optical disk drives.
Yep.
Have you ever bought a game and open it up and it gives you like a piece of paper saying, "Get it from Steam at this code"?
I mean, that's the most cost-effective way to do stuff these days.
I know, but I thought I was getting like a physical disc.
15 hearts and 3 minutes of damage reduction.
Shit.
I mean, I feel like if you want physical media at this point, you're pretty much left with like
Up.
console games, which even then are also going the same route.
Remember like the guidebooks and stuff you used to get, and they had all the cool art and shit?
Oh, yeah. I've still got most of mine for my old DOS games from the 90s and stuff like that. You remember the early games where the copy protection was the, like, please go to page such and such of the manual and put in the first word on the page.
Oh yeah, or it would have like a picture on the back that says, "What's the color of the mango?" on the back of the box.
There was when my parents realized I would actually read through those books, decided to use that as a jumping off point to get me to read. Because I hated reading as a kid, and then I suddenly started liking it when I was like 12.
I
What
read
got
some
me-
small kids' books and such whenever I was a kid, but I didn't really get hardcore until my aunt bought me the first Harry Potter book when I was 11.
Yep, I think I was 11 or 12, and I asked my dad for a fancy word that would describe something as really stupid and unbearable. And the reason I had done this was my mom was asking me why I wasn't reading through, I think it was Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer.
Mm-hmm.
And because I had read through King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, I'd read through The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And so imagine then, of course, an overly confident 12-year-old Storm Song saying, "Because I find Tom Sawyer insipid."
Lol.
That is amazing. If I was Papa Storm, I would have laughed my ass off.
He had his mandatory chuckle, trying not to laugh too loud.
I hope she then handed you a copy of Crime and Punishment.
You see, that I would have found interesting.
Here, read some Devonsky.
I mean, I read fucking Shogun whenever we were doing like the AR book points thing. So I read Shogun, so I read the one book, and it took all the year's points were done in one book. Because it was worth like 500 fucking points. And they wanted like 50 a month.
It's a good book.
It actually is a pretty good book. I liked it.
I liked it too.
But yeah, my parents realized it could only hold my attention if it was fantasy, sci-fi, or like historical drama. If you tried to give me anything that was like, well, this is Pride and Prejudice, and I'm like, and now I wish. For legal purposes, that's a joke.
For legal purposes, your face is a joke.
Like, okay, and I will say, I actually enjoyed Pride and Prejudice as a movie. I'm not trying to read it, though. I don't know why.
I mean, this is going to trigger a not insubstantial amount of the live studio audience, but I generally am not able to read Tolkien. Like, I can't.
I actually get that. I actually get that, because as much as I love Tolkien, I also know that his language is, like, overflows. The guy spends 3 paragraphs on one flower at some point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm of the opinion that George Martin's is worse, but...
Oh, Martin's is, yeah, it's
yeah, man.
It's good in parts and massively inconsistent in others.
I mean, I've made my opinions on Martin's writing very well known. Quote unquote, you have one of the most interesting settings for how its magic works and how the physics of the setting works with things like the extra long seasons. And then you take that and you discount War of the Roses. Son, I am disappointed. Let's see what happens.
You said Son, I'm disappointed. I heard Sondheim disappoint, and now I'm imagining like someone make a game musical and getting angry about it.
We got a golden smoothie. Restores 20 hearts. Which I'm pretty sure is the maximum in this game, so I'm pretty sure that
Your
just
face
restores
or
full health.
20 hearts.
Shut the fuck up, whacker.
Rale. Hi, Rale. Rale, I wish you could see the absolute shit-eating grin on my face right now.
Are you proud of yourself?
I am!
Can't believe you've done this.
Remember, Whacker's hubris will be his end.
Oh god, I just remembered. I ended up forgetting to drop a line that I intended to during the cooking stream that I guest starred on. I intended to at some point just be like, I can't believe I showered for this, but I had such a good time I forgot to say it. So yeah, Doc is so fun to hang out with, I forgot to sass him.
Sassafras.
Zazzle frazzle.
You've all heard me. You know how much of a good time I have to be having to forget to sass someone.
You are
This is true.
insufferable in levels once thought only theoretical.
Alright.
Physics had to come up with whole new field of study to explain you.
Oh, that reminds me. Last night I was working on a homework thing, and it was Diderot's Encyclopedia. We had to just pick a random article, quickly describe it, and then compare it to like Wikipedia articles in the modern day. I picked raccoon, and I got and it was a discussion board assignment. So other people are supposed to comment on it. And everyone was like, "Holy shit, we could have picked animals! I can't believe I didn't think of that." Because everyone else is like, I pick marriage or Judaism, shit like that. Just weird esoteric stuff. I'm like, I picked the funny trash panda. He is a good boy. Here he is. Now to become more stylish. Let's see, next one. Okay, I need 1,000 rupees for the last one. But we got another accessory slot. And accessorizing is important.
No, it's not.
Shut the fuck up, Whacker. I swear Whacker's just being contrarian today for the purposes of he's been agreeing with me too much lately, and it's making him sad.
Really feel like we have been agreeing way too much lately on things, so that's yeah. Some marital strife is required, Rale.
With that note, I'm going to go expel urine from my bladder sac.
No!
No!
Those were indeed words.
You're supposed to jar that!
Andy. Andrew.
You know, after
No.
watching River Monsters, I just don't like the idea of letting my kids play around water.
Why?
Because there are catfish that get so big that they just swim up and suck babies in and swim off.
I don't trust any water that I can't see the bottom of.
Yeah, and most of the time that water is murky. Well, there are some fish that can just sit there and stare at you. You can't see it because it's camouflage,
Yeah.
I feel like there are times where words cannot express the depth of my...
I wish you would experience the thought of words cannot express things, because then you wouldn't use them.
Andrew.
Yeah. Here we are.
Andrew.
Alright. Our current mission, should we choose to accept it, is to go to these 3 spots, throw hands, and see if we can't find a rift to close.
Andrew.
Throw hands with who?
With they. They, Andrew, they.
Whatever is dumb enough to pick a fight with us.
Don't use that word.
Stop that.
No, never. I ate a whole half a pizza for lunch. No,
Why
I'm
would
like,
you do
where's
that?
this
How the
food
fuck
time?
are you still awake?
I was gonna say
Because I
pizza.
paced myself, and also because I got a pretty decent amount of sleep last night.
I was gonna say you should have eaten
Oh.
that like for dinner, but then I remember that like pizza's notorious for causing nightmares.
Oh no, the other half of the pizza I ate last night for dinner. And then I ate for lunch today, and I don't eat breakfast, so... Or at least, sometimes I eat breakfast, but most of the time I don't eat breakfast.
I can't eat pizza too late in the day, or I get upchuck at night.
Unfortunate. My dreams were interesting last night. Oh, I have to go make a thing with two chili cats.
I told you guys my last significant dream.
I do not remember, Andy.
The Hideo Kojima dream, the one about like the red and blue lights.
I vaguely remember that. I know my dream last night was I was playing a video game where you're like a girl on a boat, and you're trying to get back home in this world that's like it's a giant river that's all in a cave, so it's dark and just river going through the cave. And your home is at the upriver. Your home is upstream, but your boat doesn't have an engine, so you can't do anything but navigate downstream. And you keep coming across people, but no one's willing to sell you their engine. But they tell you that there's a junkyard downriver where you might be able to scrounge one up. But you can't go too far, because if you go too far, just past the junkyard is where death lives.
Would you say that you are up Schitt's Creek?
You know, I think there was a game like 5 or 10 years ago that was basically like that. It's like the world's been semi-flooded and you're on a raft. And, you know, you're going south to north. And you gotta get to like where there's a, you know, there's a radio that's like broadcasting a shelter.
There's a game that Vex and Mittens have been playing called The Raft.
Oh, the raft? Yeah, that's the one on the open water. You like pick wood and stuff out of water and build shit.
Yeah, you're fishing trash and microplastics out of the water to, you know, ingest into your body for.
Every time I pull a plastic out of the water, I feel a little bit of my testosterone leave my body.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember what that raft game was called.
Rale, would you like to say it today, or should I say it?
What? That it's time for today's dad joke?
Well, I mean, we can do that, but I was thinking the traditional statement.
Herful burful?
Purful.
Burful. Alright, today's dad joke. I'm delighted to announce that I'm opening a new seafood restaurant. All are welcome.
Fucking Christ. Yeah, you keep giggling there, Rale. Just keep giggling.
You're trying to melt that joke for all it's worth. Somebody gets that.
I don't know if my squeal of joy just peaked the mic, and so if you heard that or not.
No, we didn't hear it, thankfully.
And Night Owl, yes, that was a Welk joke. You're welcome.
It's not very welcome, I was gonna say. Rale. Rale.
Yeah, stick to deer.
Andy.
Oh, Samurai, that's beautiful. I'm reading that.
They return!
My wife and I took a 1,000-mile road trip to see our family. The in-laws asked us if we took turns driving on the way up. I replied, yeah, it was too hard to get here in a straight line.
That That's really, really bad. That is really, really, really bad.
Whacker, I'm gonna need you
No.
to ask me when we
No.
get...
No.
Which Pokemon will you use? Oh God, Molmon.
Speaking of Pokemon,
I
is anyone
think
else
I think I'm
excited
just
to
gonna
find
have
out more?
Storm be the only one to pick me up because I'm afraid of Kiwi and Rale was insufferable, and I know I can beat Storm Song into submission.
The thing is, Stormsong isn't
Wow.
gonna have a vehicle of his own. And as much as I like you
I
guys, Fox is the only person I let drive my car.
yes.
Y'all are my friends.
You
It's
will
not
have-
about you, it's about me. Nobody drives my car but me and Fox.
I personally try to drive as little as I can. I actually don't like to drive.
Yeah, we don't like it when you drive either.
I know you wouldn't. You'd probably yell at me.
Fox is the
Probably.
one who usually drives between the two of us. I drive at night, primarily, because she can't
I'll
drive
sit the
well in the
back
dark.
seat.
I enjoy driving. Driving you all nuts.
I mean, I was gonna ask if you enjoy driving because it's one of the few things where you have control in your life, but...
Eat a dick.
Yeah, you only have to just pay out the ass to do it, Rale. You got insurance, you got gas, you got maintenance.
Oh yeah, no, if you could get away with if I could get away with not driving, I probably wouldn't. The problem is I live just south of my city limit, and I'm literally like a good few blocks away from where even the sidewalk starts. And it's not safe to walk. Because there are people in my area who are the kind of dickheads who are like people who are walking on the side of the road deserve to get hit. Buy a car, you poor person.
Their heads are
Right.
bopping to some sick beat that we can't hear.
Rail.
Yes, Whacker.
Careful.
Careful.
Oh God!
Alright, combat time. Where's my guy?
I wonder if there's a particular word for like. Oh well, I guess I figured it out, but I'll finish it. I was gonna say a particular word for like ink monsters that like eventually copy other monsters, but I realized that that's a mimic. I mean, mimics aren't particularly made of ink, but you could probably call it that.
There we go.
Unless there's, I don't know, some specific Indonesian monster that literally is that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you could argue that the Dopplers from the Witcher series are sort of also kind of like that ish.
I mean, they have monsters in that where generally it's like horror cartoon where like the black ink has become evil and like monsters come out of it or something.
Yeah. And Derpchild, no, I've literally had to deal with people who I would ride my bike, and there was no sidewalk, so I'd be as far over on the side of the road, basically touching grass with one of my feet, and people would still try to run me off the road and scream "Get off the road" out their windows.
Yeah, get off the road.
I can't ride my bike through grass like that.
Yeah, you can.
Not for any reasonable distance. I have a
I'm
road
joking.
bike, not a mountain bike.
I'm
That
joking.
sounds like a good way of getting hurt.
I have, generally speaking, I do not have issues with people who ride bikes and who abide by laws of the road and things like that. Where I draw the line.
I do kill.
Shut up, Storm.
Let's check. That was a joke.
Shut up, Storm. As a rule, though, if you are one of those people who rides his or her or their bike on busy roads during high traffic hours, you are a putz. All right, you're a putz. There's no kind of way around this. Don't care. I've heard all the
you should
excuses
probably
and
route
arguments.
away from traffic for safety reasons, if nothing else. But
Yeah,
most of the time I see it's people who are driving who are twats.
Well, I'm not going to say that people who drive aren't also absolute fucking.
The number
twats
of
and
people in my city who I see use the bike lane as their own extra lane.
Yeah, again, I'm not saying that drivers of vehicles can be fuckwits. What I'm saying is, if you ride your bike on busy roads during times of high traffic, you are the problem. All right.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that, because sometimes you don't have an option. Because a lot of places, like, even
There
if
are
you have a
always
sidewalk,
other options.
they will make it illegal for the bike to be on the sidewalk. And the bike has to be on the road.
Well, then there are always other options. So no.
Whacker's having old man opinions.
Yeah,
again.
like sometimes you don't have another option, then you need to get on your bike to get there on time. Because public transportation's not a thing and you can't afford a car.
Well, I'm wondering if he means like on the road, not like on that piece that's just past the yellow bar.
There are portions of the cities in which I live that have been, made to accommodate bike traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And in heavy traffic, these generally they work. I wouldn't personally bike on it because I think it's fucking crazy, but it is something that has been specifically made allowances for. It is paved and marked as such, so this kind of traffic can work. So they have their own lanes, and they're not going to disrupt the flow of very busy traffic during rush hour and all that other kind of stuff. That's fine. All right, I don't have any problem with that. It's the people that think that they're gonna, bike to work in extremely congested industrial areas where there are no bike lanes or allowances for bikes or anything like that.
The thing is,
and
the
then
road
get
should
mad
is
when-
the allowance for the bike.
Yeah, and there's miles of traffic backed up behind them because they want to ride their bike.
If there's miles traffic backed up behind them, the problem there is not the bike.
Yeah, it actually is.
No, it's not.
Because the bike is going so
One
fucking
bicycle
slow.
should not be able to back up miles of traffic regardless of how slow they're going. That's an issue with your urban planning, not with the
You need a
bicyclist.
reality check, dude.
You
Like,
need
this
a
is how
reality
it
check.
fucking works,
Stop
dude.
blaming the victim. It's not
We
the
should probably-
bicyclist's fault your city has shit urban planning.
You don't get it, Rale. And we should probably stop arguing about this because it's actually making me kind of angry.
Okay.
But yes, I can't fucking stand people who ride bikes in busy traffic.
Okay.
I do not wish harm upon them because that would be,
Morally wrong.
That's not cool. But on the other hand, a lot of times when these guys get hurt or run off the road or butthurt about X, Y, and Z, yeah.
As I've gotten older, I've tried to transition from hoping bad drivers get hit by a bus to hoping bad drivers' door ajar light turns on and it's one of their back doors.
Or their trunk pops open.
I hope you experience a minor inconvenience, you fuckwit.
How many people have
have
you
a
heard
prayer.
like, man, I wish I had a laser so I could shoot you.
I have a prayer I frequently say on the road, which amounts to something like, Lord, protect everyone from that driver. Lord, protect that driver. Lord, please deprive that driver of his license and his car. preferably in some way that is flashy.
Darn.
I demand divine retribution against bad drivers. I'm the only good driver on the road.
I won't say I never make mistakes, but I'm sorry. If I'm going fucking 10 over the speed limit, and I'm in the right lane, and you decide to tailgate me, you can eat a dick.
If you just drive in the passing lane, then no, you are the problem.
I said right lane, not the passing lane.
Oh, right, right lane. Yeah, I would agree with that, Rale. God damn it! I just agreed with Rale again, didn't I?
Sometimes I feel like I have to get in the passing lane as soon as I can because, like, up ahead, traffic will be so congested.
That is
You might
one
not
thing.
ever be able to get over.
Most of the time, I will lean towards stay in the right lane if you can. The big exception I make to that is there's certain streets in my city where it's as soon as you can get into the lane you need to be to make the turn you need to make, because dear God, you don't know if you're going to be lucky enough to have an opening again.
Well, there's always exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, yes, you drive in the right-hand lanes.
Actually, better put it, if I'm in city where I'm like on the individual roads and I'm trying to prep to make a turn to where I need to get where I need to go, I'll tend to just stay in the lane that I need to be in because traffic's not moving fast enough to warrant you really needing the passing lane that bad, and I drive fast enough anyways. If you're on the highway, move the hell over.
I had a silly thought that just now when Whacker said there's always exception to the rules, and just imagining, a fire truck or a police car going by with their sirens on, you're supposed to pull to the side, but it's like, there are exceptions for every rule. You start street racing the fire truck.
Oh god.
And Eurobeat starts playing.
So people who people who have played Link to the Past will recognize this bit. Fuck this dungeon.
Oh god, is that Turtle Rock?
No, that's not Turtle Rock.
It's where it's in the desert.
Yeah, it's the desert dungeon, the second dungeon in
Oh, I actually like that dungeon.
I don't care for that dungeon. Too much stuff that likes to hide in the sand. I hate enemies that disappear and then come back up in random spots. It's annoying game design to me.
I guess.
I just assumed it was
Never
because it was like
whack-a-mole at Chuck E. Cheese's, huh?
This is one of those ones where I've got to explore the whole thing to find all the biddly bits. Oh, wait. Me? Yeah, screw it. Well, I don't know why I was trying to get on top of it.
I'm
Don't
about
mind
to
me.
crash again.
Nope. Nope, not that either.
A reminder, folks, there are hot single bully snakes in your area.
Yeah, I'm not interested in those. I am interested in the Grimby Chans, though.
Is he even here right now?
I don't know, is he? Night Owl's the one who's generally in charge of keeping an eye on him.
Ah.
This one.
We have a corporal punishment quota for Night Owl.
We do.
I'm back. So how did you deal with that? I didn't get to see it.
Oh, I killed one of them and then just rode the other one like an elevator.
How'd you kill it? Did you use the spiky spike?
No, shoot. I used the bomb fish and just blew them up.
Ah. I was thinking that you had to put like the spike down that would like get her on it, but then that'd probably be too convenient.
Look,
I don't know.
I'm a Konosuba fan. I see an excuse to use explosion. I use explosion.
Explosion!
Explosion noise!
Whenever I play Monster Hunter and I love to do gun lance, whenever the big charge is going off, I just imagine the music playing when she's casting one of her spells. Like,
Oh, that reminds me, I am so fucking salty that the Monster Hunter beta, open beta, is happening while I'm gonna be gone. That reminds me, Storm, please.
But it's a $600 piece of equipment, and I don't trust airports.
Oh yeah, you're flying shit.
Yeah.
I'll figure something out, maybe. We'll hope.
If we were driving, then you know.
Yeah, no. I'm so used to driving myself, I forget that flying has the issues of worrying about losing shit. So there is no judgment here. I entirely understand that. I won't say I'm not unhappy because I want, but I understand.
oh no, why don't you drop down $600 for whatever it is?
Just because it's $600 and protected doesn't mean it was the best investment of my life. But I am enough of a slut to buy a PS5 just to play Final Fantasy games.
It's okay. Someone might have a PS5 or something that I can play it on while we're there, or otherwise I'll just have to suffer.
Are they still like? I thought they were like $300 now.
The PS5?
Oh god,
Yeah.
no, Andy.
Storm might have gotten a new one. There's multiple models of the damn thing, so.
I got the new one that was like completely 4K and all that wonderful Well, no, I think they're all 4K. I got the one that had like all the little doodads.
Yeah, not the Pro though, right? I didn't think the Pro would come out when you got that.
No. I think also I'm accounting for like the games I bought and extra control.
Could be the case.
But yeah, it was around $600 or $700 at the end, like $640 or $650, something like that. That may also be tax and shit.
Side fish, they're fish that swim on the side. They got this Mario Odyssey.
Fuck it, Odyssey.
What did you say?
Fuck it,
That
Bullpup's your Odyssey.
Now, if I'm talking about the car, that could make some sense, but I'm talking about the legend.
Yeah, no, I know what you're about. Storm, I know if you mention the Odyssey, you're talking about the legend.
Yeah.
Storm, we
like
know.
crystal thing.
We know, Storm.
We know what you're about.
Indeed. 'Cause ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves.
I got a bag.
All I gotta do is open this bag.
What?
Man. Mama.
Oh boy.
So to
here it comes.
explain the thing about the bag, there's a scene in the Odyssey that is in the original Odyssey, and in the musical that I've been kind of obsessed with recently, just randomly at one point when it's about to be this big, like, Poseidon's about to kill everyone scene, then just everything, including the musical cue, just completely shifts gears as Odysseus opens when it's like, that was mentally disruptive on a level I've never seen before.
Is it?
Okay,
all
so-
I have to do was open the bag? I thought it was. I opened.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, all I have to do is open this bag.
Oh.
Because then Poseidon says, any last words? All I gotta do is bag, and horrifying Poseidon song to the suddenly adventurous we're getting thrown across the sea song.
Also, Sventus Coyote, I just noticed your thing. So the reason to buy consoles nowadays would be for exclusives, which I don't find there to be enough exclusives on PlayStation to justify it. Xbox doesn't have exclusives anymore. They share everything with PC, which makes sense. It's Microsoft. And Switch has the best exclusives, which is why I own a Switch and a PC.
Yeah.
And most of PlayStation stuff gets to PC eventually, though it doesn't always port very well, because their porting people are either not good at their job or specifically told not to do it right. We do it wrong on purpose, so you'll be tempted just to buy the PlayStation.
The word you're looking for is cash grab. Low effort cash grab. Cash grab.
You're a low effort cash
Like,
grab.
I've generally been a PlayStation loyalist, but this is probably the last time I'm buying a console unless they really change policies.
I mean, I'm gonna probably get the Switch 2. Depends on when the Switch 2 drops. If it's an inconvenient time, I'll probably wait. But if I've got the money, I'll probably get it as soon as I can.
You're an inconvenience.
Also, I noticed, though, there's probably another factor to me buying the 5 was suddenly being drunk on having money.
Yeah, that does always throw things
So
off.
I may not have been exactly as spendthrift as I should have been.
Storm, I thought we all agreed that we were going to save our hard-earned $1 bills, so when Andy gets kind of frisky and starts,
Please do not pay me in $1 bills. I swear to God, Wacky.
I'm pretty sure I'm the last one that's going to get frisky around you guys.
Pay me like a cheap hooker as long as
confirmed Andy's going to be the first.
I just heard Kiwi say something about cheap hookers in the background.
Fox's reaction is because our bank actually has a branch where we're going. Like, go ahead, pay with ones if you want. Pay me like a cheap hooker, as long as you fucking pay me.
I'm gonna make you. I'm just gonna beat you with like a sack full of nickels.
No.
No, Rale. There are many. Well, I shouldn't say many. There are ways in which I would happily screw with you. This is not one of those ways. You will be paid in normal legal tender, promptly and appropriately.
Yeah. I normally just, hug people until they...
You got cut off, Storm.
I think it was even better than you got cut off.
Normally I hug people until they beg me to stop. And then I keep hugging for about another 20 seconds.
The spooky ghost lady got cut the fuck down because the Gerudo Queen takes no shit.
Well, that's generally what they're like.
Now, Princess, you have done us a great service. What would you wish for? Step on me.
Andy, this is a family, or not fucking Andy, Jesus. Rale, this is a family fucking friendly stream.
In my Christian Minecraft server.
Yeah.
That just reminds me of the one comic where the goddess is like, "You have done me a great service. I will allow you to kiss my foot." And she's like floating in the air, waving her foot in front of the main character. He grabs her foot and licks it heel to toe in just one long lick.
I saw one like that, but
He just stuck the whole foot in his mouth, and his tongue was like going. And she's like, "Ah!"
Yeah, no. She's
I love
like,
hearing
"What the
Kiwi in the... I love hearing Kiwi in the background. Like a whole nother level of commentary.
Yeah, the ick in the background. Yeah, that is how you assert dominance.
What time will you be in this lost city of Atlantis tomorrow, Rale?
So it's roughly a 14-hour drive. We're planning on leaving sometime between 5 and 6. 6 at the very latest in the morning.
The question is,
Yeah.
what kind of boat are you going to take to get out there? Because that's not a short boat ride to Atlantis.
I'm not telling you what model of car I drive, Whacker. You're just gonna have to wait and see.
I already
All I
know.
can tell you is the
I already
backseat
know,
will be
Rale.
highly uncomfortable with all 3 of you in it.
They're
I
taking a
already
Lapras.
know, Rale. You have told us.
He's taking a Lapras, Whacker.
Lapras is one of my favorite Pokemon.
They are rather adorable.
In fact, it's easily in my top 3 for Gen 1.
I'm launching myself through a high-powered cannon.
I will be strapped to a great iron bird and hurtled through the sky with the fury of a god.
You know, I love that scream that happened right when you said that.
Oh, I thought that was. I just thought that was Rail screaming.
Oh, we live out in the desert, yet we don't have the common sense to carry water with us. Oh!
She's not thirsty. She's tired from fighting monsters in the cave, man.
Yeah, she's thirsty. Come on.
You're thirsty.
Your face.
Stop
is
that,
thirsty.
Whacker! You big bad!
To an end of war and the laughter of thirsting gods.
This is a Nintendo game. They don't do such things on Nintendo.
Yeah, they
Oh,
don't
no.
purposefully hide behind a statue because they know what kind of degenerates want to
Oh,
see
my
Dr. Zelda
sweet
change
summer
clothes.
children.
I fucking love some of the mechanics of this game.
You know, Rale, I just realized something. You're destroying priceless artifacts, guy.
That is not uncommon in Zelda.
Like, how old are these mechanical items?
The question is, how old were they?
I don't know. They don't break. Most stuff doesn't break when it falls down holes, so it's probably fine down there.
Actually, the worst part, Andy, is I'm pretty sure, based on all of the absolutely autistic research that Zelda fans put into things, they probably could tell you roughly the time scale.
I shall be RB.
I don't know, doesn't the universe recycle itself every, like, 500 years or some stupid shit?
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, I don't really put a whole lot of stock in the Unified Zelda timeline,
I mean,
but
nobody
Lord
should,
knows
really.
somebody will well actually you about it.
The Unified Zelda timeline is a fun bit, but is not worth putting too much effort into. Unless you're like a Zelda YouTuber, in which case, you know, easy content is easy content. Oh wait, these guys are weak to fire.
And don't get me
Go
wrong, I find it very
Slugma!
fun and I find it very fun because I am that kind of lore whore, but I have to concede, like, yeah, this is dumb.
The Bite of
Yeah,
87!
the games were, very few of the games were ever actually meant to be like a unified story.
Yeah, well, like, my rabbi has an argument about it that it's called the Legend of Zelda for a reason. That it's supposed to be different tellings, perhaps, of the same or a set of stories.
Mm-hmm.
Different authors, different storytellers around the ages.
Yeah, that's valid.
And then you could argue from that yes, they take place in a coherent singular time period, always make sense against each other. Because Legend is like that.
Legends are weird.
You're weird.
I mean, yeah. How do you not know
I
this
love you.
already?
I know it already, it's why I said it. I was
those-
acknowledging something about you I like.
Are those fucking sentient Beyblades?
Let it rip.
Yes, thankfully there will be...
You cut off.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Um,
You got a
no, I was
silver
saying,
key.
thankfully there's someone to pick me up from the seaport when I get there. So
Yeah.
I will await the mighty Rale and the lovely Kiwi in the company and honor of other lovely legionnaires.
That's not gonna work. Well, actually, I do need that. Sleepy! I hit rest. Oh, she won't rest on this one. It's a bad angle.
Oh, I know how we're going to get to Atlantis. We're going to ride the MS Paint.
Aha!
There we go. Yeah, this one restores a full heart at a time. Oh no! How dare you? Suffer for your sins. Be gone.
Now, Rale, that's Old Testament.
Woo. What are we dealing with here? Oh, more of these guys. Now then, where is my one of them? Oh, he's cheap. Nice. Yeah.
I'm prepping the the midterm exam for my and
The midterm exams.
Yep.
Okay, tell
But,
me that wasn't
I'm very
slick
much-
as fuck.
that I will. So for the midterm exam, I told them maybe some essay questions. Perhaps I'll ask you a question on how to. Motherfucker, I am building, or I've been working on this song for a while. I'm going to make them mix the song. They have 2 weeks to figure out what to do with this 8-minute song that has 32 tracks.
Dear God.
Yes, I'm aware, Night Owl. It's because of the internet where I am. Our studio isn't exactly internet city.
Well, air can't permeate water.
Yes.
I like Internet City.
They're a fun show.
Yeah.
They are full of sass.
Just don't listen to them at work or in public.
I do enjoy when Aaron starts physically abusing Mikey.
I think I'm more worried about the verbal abuse, if you know what I mean.
I cannot
They
be
are
held
sassy
responsible for the shit I said.
That's basically that show.
Oh wait, I know.
If you ever get this chance to see them reviewing the song "Cross My Heart" by Fable, the song is a rap based on one of the villains from My Hero Academia, but there's a part where it's just like, for a fan song, this goes pretty fucking hard, and the guy is getting so into it during the review that he's just, like, he stops the song and starts yelling, "Talk your shit!" And I won't repeat everything he says, because he has a certain set of cards that I don't have. But it's just one of those, like, he is reacting so hard to this music that I'm like, I could easily forget that this is a My Hero Academia song.
Talent sometimes require a catalyst, and that catalyst could be other media that inspires them.
Yes.
I have said something wise. I'm going to sleep now.
Excellent. Now that he's a sleepwalker, we can make fun of him.
Mumra.
You ancient spirits of evil, transform this wicked form into Mamra! Yeah! Living! Yeah!
You're scary good at
Right?
I've practiced it for decades.
that. Was my favorite show as a 9-year-old. Maybe a 10-year-old.
Okay, were you annoyed by the robe bears?
By the what?
The robe bears.
Oh, yeah.
Lionel, we need you to help us.
All I can think is this is what laxatives do for you.
God.
Do you think there's like a little plug? You know, I'm not getting into this. I don't want the answer that I know you're going to make. Just stop. Don't.
I'm just thinking now of SCP-666.5J. It's a SCP entry for an anomalous case of food poisoning, and it goes into horrific detail. Horrific detail about the shit that they end up taking.
There wasn't a joke like there wasn't anything supernatural about it. It was just terrible.
I mean, if
It was either bad hygiene or a salt substitute. But one of the staff members, after taking a huge shit, went unconscious and woke up in a field somewhere on top of a bunch of copies of Time magazine, cleaned up and dressed in a proper suit.
I mean, if you're ever out of stuff to do at a party, find the most innocent-seeming person there and convince them to read the Amazon reviews for Haribo sugar-free gummy bears.
Oh god, yes! It's basically yeah.
Oh god, that just reminded me one of my favorite cursed things that I've ever done. I convinced my mother-in-law, who's like good Christian lady, to play Cards Against Humanity with her 4 daughters and her husband. Her husband's just been around, so he just knows things. Her 2 oldest daughters are both different variations of goth. One's a pastel, one's a garden goth. And then her 2 younger daughters are they are of the youth, so they know what goes down.
Indeed.
So this whole game, I'm watching as all 4 daughters are just trying to appear as little as possible. Fox is literally just dived down into her hoodie as much, like the hoodie is all the way up to her nose and the hood is down. Like, do not perceive me. As their father explains to their mother what a bukkake is.
Oh my god. Oh, that's bad.
I didn't even bring Cards Against Humanity. The Pastel Goth sister had it.
Lol.
I come back to somebody explaining bukkake.
When Rale's father-in-law had to explain things like that to his mother-in-law because they were playing Cards Against Humanity.
And she didn't know at all. With all 4 daughters there, and trying to not make it obvious that they know what the cards mean in front of their mother.
I see.
Yes. Indeed. Understandably so.
Good times.
Indeed. My god. I just had a horrible thought.
Storm, did you see what I sent you?
Oh no.
No, that was unrelated.
I was going to tell the listeners to look up the Coral Castle next shenanigans.
Yeah, that's special. No, for some reason my brain tried to mix two Japanese words together at the same time before I could stop it. And I didn't even think about the implications, but by trying to mix bukkake with kamikaze, I got kamakaki.
Oh no. The
So now
implication.
Bukkake kaze?
Yeah, there you go. Bukkake kaze. Oh god, the worst thing about that is kaze means wind. So...
Oh no! Well, okay. We should probably back away from this subject before we get TOS.
The most cursed people in the world are those who understand language.
Moth!
Okay.
Mothwatch 2024!
Throw Chuck Spear. There we go.
Pick up the pretty moths. I still think that'd be a neat, like, plastic model kit, like moths and shit. Insects that you could post on the wall.
Fox literally gets metal model kits that are insects. She's got a spider, a mantis, a scorpion, and a jellyfish now.
Oh, I've seen the metal ones. I'm thinking more like something that's supposed to look like basically Gunpla, but you know, insects and shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of insects.
I know you're a fairy type, which is weird because fairies and you'd think fairies and insects would either hang out a lot or something. Well, what was that movie where they
Fairies have
basically
the
made it were like
advantage in that
bugs
type matchup. Or did-
but like fairy comes across as cutesy and like ooh like, and usually that's the demographic that's like bugs, yeah, gross, get away.
No, you're thinking of Misty, and she's a water type trainer, not a fairy type trainer.
Let me ask you this: how many of our Pokemon also had the fairy subtype?
I think only one of her Pokemon ends up having the fairy type. And that's Togepi, which isn't technically one of her combat teams.
Let me also ask you this: how many of them also have the psychic type? Hmm?
I'm pretty sure Staryu/Starmie does.
And
God, I don't remember all her Pokemon.
well, I think Psyduck doesn't evolve, but
So Staryu and Stormy had psychic type moves back then, but they weren't psychic type then. I think they changed that later.
I'm looking for Digimon.
And then yeah, she had Psyduck and Goldeen.
Goldeen. Mud!
You have been.
you've got a
Mr.
golden egg. I'm not going to say what you should do with this egg because you know we've already stretched our terms of service as it is today. Goodbye.
Bye, Felicia.
You're the kind of dummy that would kill the goose that lays the golden egg.
No.
What if the goose was an asshole? I mean, first of all, if it's a goose, it's an asshole. That's just going to happen, you know?
That's just standard goose practice.
Yeah. Like shit through a goose. There's this guy on YouTube that takes his pet duck to places, and it's cute.
Yeah, no, ducks are great.
I mean, they can be assholes too, but... You know, I realized. Wait, no, I think there might. I was gonna say there are no goose type Pokemon, but there might. I know there's a swan type, that blue one.
Yeah. Literally Duckling and Swanna. I don't remember if there's a goose Pokemon. That's a good question.
What if, like, the last one that, like, the blue duck that turns into the dancing flamenco dancer, what if that's supposed to be a goose? Too anthropomorphic to tell.
No, I'm pretty sure he's meant to be a duck still.
Wah.
Someone Google goose Pokemon.
You got yourself a ghost. Congratulations. Now
The
fight
souls
it.
of the innocent belong to me now.
Maybe one day we should go to a haunted house.
That's literally like the kind of shit we're gonna be doing on our vacation.
No, I mean like an actual one, not like a setup like ooh, coo, ooh.
No, that's literally a thing that we're going to be doing. I'm not going to provide details because it will dox us, but yeah, no.
Gotcha.
It's happening. We're going to get to watch Whacker pee himself live in 4K.
Oh, I see you, Mole.
Yep, I guess Rale just volunteered to be no talk stand-in for the meetup.
What, just making you suffer?
No. Changing my diapers and giving me the...
Nope.
Yep, that's what I just heard.
Nope.
Yep.
Whacker, Rail has to deal with his own diapers. Leave him alone.
Degenerates.
The thing is when you start getting older, you know, they start looking less funny and more, I don't know. Maybe, give it a try. Don't give me that long silent pause shit. You guys making me look bad.
Editing vocals.
Okay, someone remember Elephant is one of the statues we need. No.
I already forgot.
God damn it, Whacker.
The elephants are on parade, parade, da da, da dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da lo lo.
Also, has anybody Googled the goose Pokemon for me yet?
No.
You
I
had
could
one
do
job. Honey?
Don't care.
I have a job, and it's hard enough as it is. Don't make it any more difficult, Rail.
Huh.
No, there is a goose Pokemon.
What?
Rale, I
Wait.
may have bought a couple of t-shirts to wear at the meetup that specifically I had you in mind when I bought these.
Oh no.
I'm just getting that out there.
There are several variants of Mongoose Pokemon.
Yeah.
And Paris says that there's one called Gooserine.
No, that's not a real Pokemon.
Oh, is that like a joke or something?
I'm pretty sure that's a joke.
I'm getting pictures, but I think they're fan art.
Miyamori confirmation, it's just fan art ones? Yeah, so there's no goose Pokemon.
You almost said there's no ghost Pokemon, and you were going to have a hard time.
More along the lines of Goss Pokemon, but yeah. Oh no! Oh, you bitch!
Everyone point and laugh at Rail. Ha 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 ha. I know what power a goose Pokemon would have.
Hmm.
Rage.
Yeah, no, I think a goose Pokemon would be a great water and fire type Pokemon.
Oh,
Like
you know,
it
they keep
swims,
like
but it
water and
spits
air.
fire.
It would be another water air Pokemon.
You shut your mouth.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
It really warms my soul when Rale gets his comeuppance.
Side note: speaking of Pokemon, is anybody else excited for the next
No.
Legends game, A to Z?
Potentially.
Depending on how things line up, I will probably try to play that on stream.
Excellent.
You want to try doing it side by side again?
Yeah. We could probably get a whole bunch of people into it this time.
Yeah. That would be neat.
I know the last Legends game didn't have much in the way of multiplayer. It was mostly single-player stuff. So
That was straight up an Ekans. Or Arbok. I saw that. That was an Arbok. They're not even trying.
I should have remembered to grab this the first time, and then I wouldn't have had to walk all the way back up here, but we do as we must.
You can summon a 5x5 cubic square foot of water that keeps its shape and form at all times. For every spell level you put into it, you summon an additional one.
See, all that makes me think of is Drown a Bitch no Jutsu.
Concerning.
Oh wait, no, this is the one that we eat spawn.
The hell's that stream?
It's one of the Redeads.
Oh.
Yeah, they do the scream that paralyzes you.
I thought it was like part of the background or the music or something like that. Just happens randomly.
Nope.
I don't think it should be high pitched like that. I think it should be low pitched.
Oh no.
Like that.
Oh
no.
God, Storm, no!
Storm sending
Suffer as we
stuff.
heard.
Where's the good one? There we go. Jump up your own ass.
It proceeds to do
There
so
we go.
and make you uncomfortable.
Can you favorite things?
I don't believe so.
That seems like a very much needed function for this.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Oh, it did do it.
Burb get.
Burb obtained.
I think that hawk statue is familiar too.
It's definitely not a Chozo.
I don't want table, I want lightning.
Oh, it's that thing. Bye, Rale.
When all else fails, stun lock the enemies and run away. Whee! Piss off! No, none of that. None of that dropping from the ceiling and then immediately hitting me with a stun attack.
That time I was reincarnated with all Nintendo powers.
What?
No, not that. Yes.
What?
No, don't remind me of Kirby Air Ride. Now I want to play that. Fuck.
Kirby and Zelda have ventured together in this cross-action adventure.
The fact that we never got a Kirby Air Ride on the Switch still upsets me.
What is Kirby Air Ride?
Kirby Air Ride is Kirby's take on a arcade racing game. And I usually say that Mario Kart's the only racing game that I ever play, but Kirby Air Ride is the other one. And the only reason I don't bring it up is because it's old and is a pain in the butt to get running on anything.
You're old and a pain in the butt.
So does Kirby drive a vehicle, or does he swallow and become a vehicle?
He rides the stars. The different, you start with the basic star, but there's a whole bunch of different stuff. You've played Smash Brothers, you know the oh god, like the Dragoon thing that you can get. That's from Kirby Air Ride. It's one of the rides. There's two super rides, Dragoon and Hydra. Dragoon can basically glide forever, and Hydra takes a while to build up charge and can't move without charging, but once it does charge, it is the fastest thing in the game by like a stupid amount. It's like everybody else is a biplane and you just broke the sound barrier. It's extremely satisfying to finish either of those.
I know I keep mentioning it, but this really makes me wish they could make, like, a Zelda maker.
Yeah.
And I know that they did that in that one game you were talking about, but...
It wasn't very good.
So, I'm going to regret asking this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What the hell? Oh, he's possessed.
Yeah, I thought so.
Is this the first game where Zelda is a playable protagonist?
No.
Not technically, but...
There is one that's considered non-canonical that was made for the Philips CDI.
Yeah,
actually two.
Cursed as fuck.
And the Philips CDI games are considered horrifically bad.
No, they're not. They're great. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Come here, you little shit!
Aren't you guys gonna stream the Zelda CDI games on here?
Not fucking me. I won't touch them.
Yeah.
Also,
Storm,
Do you
Storm,
have
aren't you gonna
CDI?
make Rale stream those games on here?
I may stream them at some point just to hurt myself, but
and me.
no, we're making Rale play like an older Mario game. Remember, either 3 or Super.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he's never played them.
It's gotta be 3, man. Like...
A choice, everything. So
Oh, I'm so upset that didn't work. Like, I understand that not working, but I'm also highly disappointed. You know?
I mean, that was some pretty top tier shit posting with Zelda right there.
Okay, that's one down. Yeah.
Yes, everybody, thank you. As a reminder, please throw all of your goob down the hole that is the art bucket thing.
Hole.
Goob must be sacrificed to the goob goddesses for goob. For
We will get
art.
the shiny Halloween art. Don't you want to see the Halloweenies?
Rale, if you ever use those words together again.
Excuse me, I need to send off a message to Lady Red. One sec.
Yes, Goob. Goob donation. Send Goob.
Okay, message has been sent to Lady Red. The cursed idea that I had.
Hang on, where's Lady Red?
Are you messaging her? I swear to God,
I
don't do
am
what
to
Rale said.
understand that Rale just messaged you something. Please delete and disregard anything and everything he might be saying. Thank you in advance.
I kind of wish I could like text her, be like, "Yes, you might have been texted by Whacker. Please disregard." Start a whole
could.
chain.
Joke's
Well,
on you. She's giving me updates on pupper related things.
Oh, what are you saying? You have an in-whacker?
Yeah, I do. Because puppers.
We've
Update?
obtained the bow. For when we're in sword fighter mode.
Because Murder Bean and Pip are best boy and best. Well, we have a lot of best boy, best girl. Because all pets are to be loved.
except for my cats, I guess.
Well, that's because they're fat little turds, like you, Andy.
Only one of them is a little hefty, and that spider mound is horrifying.
Yeah, it be like it. They don't think it be like it do, but it do.
I mean, what's wrong with a little bucket that spawns spiders?
Nope, nope. It
White
can,
Whacker.
okay, that plan won't work. What about other plans?
Wow, you screwed that one up.
No, it just wouldn't
I'm
work.
gonna. Ba 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 da 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 da.
Oh, I hate how little that does, but we will make it work. Oh, yeah, see? There we go. Problem solved.
Little chibi Zelda is adorbs.
Okay, turn off.
Hey, do you guys actually?
What's up?
What if you... I'm actually curious if you, like, tried to throw water at it, would that do anything?
I can't really throw the water that I've got.
Or, like, make a long thing of water that would slide down the thing and...
I'm pretty sure... Yeah, it pops water. Using the rock to block it works just fine.
Yeah, I get that. My question is, I'm wondering if there's a way to turn it off.
Not that I know of, but it's okay. We just apply rock to the problem. Okay. Do I have a key? Yes, I do. Okay. Out this way. None of that. I don't want to deal with the spider mound. That is some cursed shit. Unfortunately, the update on adding Halloweenies to the Halloween art is she will not have time, but it is a hilarious idea.
Yep, I just got the response. Victory is mine.
Victory is yours only by the inconvenience of time, not by any merit of yours.
It would be neat if we could get like some edible ink or something and like draw scary faces on little pieces of sausage.
God dang it, learn to aim, Rale.
I think you had to pull it the other way.
First I gotta deal with that box. One moment. One of these should be a solution for it. There you are. Whoa! There we go. Wrong button. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it doesn't want to go that way. Oh wait, what am I doing? I can just light this one myself. Okay, I remember elephant and burb. Elephant and burb, ladies and gentlemen.
Ella Burb.
Never mind.
Check.
I know. I know what you're gonna start doing, Andy.
Shut up, Whacker!
Hey, lols are.
Storm, you are unreceivable.
Wafflecopter waffle?
Storm.
Am I understandable now?
Unfortunately.
Oh my god.
I was just praising Andy's lol to epic gamer moment.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the song itself. It's just, you know.
Man, shit.
There we go. Money, 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 money.
Got
Money.
at the same time.
Alright. Deploy the pachyderm. Did I not grab the bird statue? I didn't grab the fucking bird statue. I'm a moron, it's okay. I
Did
can
you get-
teleport away.
Did you get the silver monkey?
The purple parrots. I'm pretty sure it was over that way. Yeah, this is the one I think.
God, I am going to crash so hard after this stream.
You're a tired boy? Okay, no, I did get the verb. Apparently I'm just dumb. Alright, first of all, okay, yeah, I'm just dumb and completely missed it. Went right over it like an idiot. Don't mind me. My brain is
You
dumb.
know, Whacker, we had a pretty good time with Nickelodeon back then. We had like Legends of the Hidden Temper. We had
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I said temper, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to Whacker, so you get excited.
You had you can't do that on television. You had
Nickelodeon
there was just so much stuff.
We got Guts.
And
Can
even
you
when I
climb
was
the
older,
aggro crag?
even when I was older in high school, and my younger sister would still watch some of those shows. Like, I believe I fessed up to this. I would kind of sneak in and just kind of be around when she was watching Clarissa Explains It All, because Melissa Joan Hart, y'all.
What was? I'm trying to think of the one. The one with the slime. Like they dump slime on you if you got a question wrong.
You can't do that on television.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
I thought it was called like, I don't know, Slime Time or something like that. I can't remember.
There were a few things that would drop
Like
television.
Yak, or
I mean,
like specifically green slime.
Yeah, Nicola. I think Yak was also.
That was you can't do that on television. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying the main one I remember where they would slime people was that show.
I remember the shopping one, the shopping quiz show one. What was it? Frigging? Oh, I don't know. Oh well. All right, new boss.
Elephant Burb.
Not Elephant Burb.
Elephant Burb.
No, I already did the Elephant Burb thing. Behold, the Mole Griffin.
The Dragon Mole. Or Mole Griffin, I guess.
He is poo fucking Dragon Ball.
All right.
He's the Lord. Fucking cool. Oh my god. Me gusta.
Me gusta. Nope, he's not gonna work, is he? Oh no, my. I've got 3 fairy bottles. I'll tank whatever you throw at me, bitch.
Oh look, Shaylude. Thanks, Rale.
It's okay, I'm immune to quicksand anyways. I should save that.
Summon birds! Lots of birds!
Actually, yeah, no, that's gonna be the plan. There we
Make
go.
them steal his french fries.
Okay, now he does dive move. Ah! Don't you fucking run away from me! Sassy salmon, you. You bitch! I hate this boss. He's just tedious.
Didn't you get the bow and arrow recently?
Yeah, but it's only while I'm in Link form, and it's actually not very strong yet.
Oh. Because I would think that that's probably what this boss is, or what's meant to fight this boss, because they gave it to you right up before it.
The problem is, every time he pops up, he does one of those attacks, or he starts flying, or... Well, what if we lock? Oh, okay, it's lock on and bow. Noted. Thank you for making me consider the option, Andy.
You silly goose!
Drink smoothie.
Andronicus of the Fenster Waffles!
The Finsterwaffle clan is dead!
I am what remains.
They died when your family betrayed them. You sold them out to the English! You fiend!
And Rale!
Well, that reminds me, they made a sequel to Twister.
I I heard it was actually pretty decent.
What?
The sequel to Twister. I know that.
You know what? Now every time I hear that, all I hear is, "I got a bag."
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Do 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 do. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Here they are standing in. That's not what I wanted. Die pretty for me. Oh, block off proper. There we go. Please be kind and eat shit. I wonder if I can... Oh, okay, now I had a thought for when he dies. We'll test it next time he gets in the air. Got anything else? Oh, that'll do. Okay, let's try this. Nope, he dives just fine.
I hear some like digital like. What I mean, like in the music, like I hear
Yeah, no, I hear it too.
synth like.
There we go. This is why I stopped up on potions beforehand. Well, smoothies in this case, you know. Yay!
Yeah.
We did it! We did it!
No, we didn't.
We went underground and we pulled the plug. We did it!
Rale.
Yes, Whacker.
Hi.
Hi, how do?
Rale, I'm going to squeeze you so... I'm going to give you such a big hug that your eyes are going to pop out of the damn ice.
You're aware that's an actual concern, right?
What?
Like, part of the reason that I can't blow my nose is because the air will actually come out one of my eye sockets. Yeah, I'm
Damn,
super
Whacker,
broken.
I didn't know you were so inconsiderate.
Well...
Does that technically mean you can make fart noises from your eyes?
No. It's more of a low whistle.
Not unlike the hollow whistle of the wind whistling through his ears.
How dare. Alright.
You were smiling when I
These
said
guys all
that.
became cheaper. Yay. We still can't afford to use our strongest summons. Not yet, but soon. TM.
Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it.
Don't worry about it. Stop that.
Marty, we gotta seal the rift. Oh.
Yay.
You got a heart.
Yeah, that boss fight was definitely a show of Rale does not win by being good at the game. Rale wins by preparing a bunch of bullshit beforehand where it doesn't matter what you throw at him.
Look, man.
Classic wizard strats.
Look, I'm actually 100% with you on this one, Rail. Cheese is an absolutely valid strategy.
It's not so much cheese as being ridiculously prepared. I am definitely that one guy who keeps a shit like all the fucking potions, and then finds the one enemy who's dumb enough to piss him off, and is like, "Fine," sips every potion. Let's go, bitch.
I unabashedly will support cheese and cheese-related cheese.
Cheese, Gromit, cheese.
Cheese, me lord, cheese.
Chesn.
I haven't had, what was it, bacon smoked Gouda.
Ooh, that sounds fucking amazing.
I don't care for smoked cheeses.
That's because you're bad.
More for me.
Why would I want my delicious cheese to taste faintly of wood?
Because if it's done right, it's fucking amazing.
Whacker, that's not the kind of wood I want to taste.
Alright. Alright. Stop.
There are two types of we have discovered one of them.
Willow bark tea, man. I really want to try willow bark tea.
I'm gonna bring you guys some persimmons.
Actually, I would be okay with trying persimmons.
You're gonna eat it fresh.
Fox says persimmons are fucking delicious, so yeah.
They're only delicious after you left them on the windowsill and they look like they're gonna rot off. Or if you freeze them.
Yeah, no, apparently willow bark tea actually like naturally contains aspirin and is great for
Look,
headaches.
I am legit excited for the what is it,
time we are
cricket?
going to have.
Well, that too, but the cricket hot dogs.
Yeah.
Like even if I don't like them, it is cool that we will be trying these things.
The worst part is no experimentation is done, so I've just convinced that we need to just bring the ingredients and we'll do it live.
Look, legit, even if they don't taste that great, I will try, I will try it.
Yeah.
And the effort that was put into doing this will be greatly appreciated. So it's a cool and fun experiment.
Alright, we've completed the first 3 dungeons. Just in time for... We've got about 10 minutes left, so... Not next week, but the week after, we will throw hands with Hyrule Castle. We're gonna get through all this speaking.
Yeah.
I am loving them mixing right now. They make me so happy.
What now?
I've been mixing music for the past few hours because it's going to be the final that I give my students, is they have to try to mix this song. Not the final, the midterm.
Wait, so are you getting to mix it wrong on purpose?
No, I'm mixing it so they can hear how I would mix it, but not telling them how I mixed it. And then I'm giving them the raw tracks and saying, try this.
Nice.
And saying, you have 2 weeks, and I'll be in Texas, so, have fun.
Don't call me.
I hope he's alright. So I guess you'll head to the castle today. They'll fix her after you head, princess. So please proceed with the most caution. Get the fuck out of my house!
I'm reachable by email.
We upgrade bow. They set us up with a bow. It go whip.
Man.
Right, that's all the upgrades we
So,
can do right
can you actually use that bow?
now. When I'm in Link mode. So when I hit the up button, I go into this blue mode where I can use the sword. I can also use the bow. See? Whip, 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 whip.
Alright, but
Charge,
as Zelda
triple
by
whip.
yourself, you can only do, like, the little
I can
magical...
spin, and I can use the grabby with try, and I can summon things, yes. And the Link mode runs on that blue bar in the top corner. Whee! Nice. I'm pretty sure
Man.
I've gotten most of the
Yeah.
extra shit. Did we beat that? Did I remember to equip that? Yeah, the damage reduction charm is extremely
You're doing a great job, Rale.
Put the ribbon on. You'll be immune to status effects.
That's not how that ribbon works.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? Screw it. We're gonna see what happens if we go up this way. We've got like 7 minutes, but we might end a
Oh
minute or
my
two early.
god, the forest is infested with wendigos. Run for your lives.
We're actually not going into the forest. We've already been in there. And there's nothing for us there yet.
There's nothing forest there yet.
Bandy.
Andy pulls verbal shit posting like that, and he gets a fuck off Andy. Whereas I am minor verbal shit posting earlier, and I get basically die in a fire.
Whacker, you're so old, nothing you do is minor.
Rail. Rail.
Tell me that wasn't amazing.
Rail. That was bullshit, is what it was, Rail.
Okay. Next up, Bombfish. Where have you gone, my floppy boy?
He's all like,
And growl.
Yes! It worked! I'm a fucking genius!
No.
Fuck you, Whacker. I don't see your brilliant plans working flawlessly.
what's that meme? It's like, I'm a genius. Oh no!
I can see the code. Oh.
Yeah.
Purple.
Purple.
Purple. The inherfulation. That's what we're calling this rail. Rail.
What?
You heard me.
Rah. Oh shit.
Give me that noise, you herculator.
Whacker, you are hereby banned from Taco Tuesday.
Good God.
Eat fire!
That's the fucking nuclear option right there, dude.
P-Hat is now panicking and fleeing.
Yes.
Yes, Rale, I have two new shirts that I got with you very, very specifically in mind.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I see.
Summon forth the blast fish. The blast bass.
Bomb of the fish variety.
I like blast bass. It's got like an alliteration to it.
Andy, you're not allowed to use big words.
Shut up, whacker.
Growl. And growl.
It's rich coming from someone who invented the language of grunts and squeals.
We had to start with something.
Concern.
We had to start with something.
Oh
Oh,
God, Zelda! What have they done to you?
I have a plan.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Shut the hell up, Whacker.
I got a plan.
That was the wrong button.
Let it go.
Bye, bomb-fish.
Alright. We will get to the top of this, just so that I can see my plan come to fruition. Ow, my leg. Fuck, fuckity, fuck.
What does that fish and a
Okay.
puffer fish have in common? They
Success.
both blow up.
Alright.
Andrew.
Saving game. Anything to say before we go, lads?
Well, you guys, while we are in the lost city of Atlantis, we hope you all well. Stay safe and be good to each other.
Stay
Also, turkey bacon
hydrated
is the best bacon.
and drink water.
Turkey bacon is the best bacon.
Giant
It is.
bucket.
Bacon.
Gonna have to resave now. Okay, everybody,
Well,
stay safe. Have a beautiful time. Enjoy the Halloweenies.
Yeah.
Bye!
Bye, all.